Love Actually. This movie stars Colin Firth, Liam Neeson, Hugh Grant, Laura Linney, Emma Thompson, Alan Rickman, Keira Knightley, Martine McCutcheon, Bill Nighy, and Rowan Atkinson. That is just a fucking stacked cast for them from the get-go. This movie follows the plot of many people's lives around the month of December, and basically they're just dealing with their love lives basically around Christmas. And that's all it is. It is a very basic plot, but because it follows so many people, it can get complex. Now, this movie is a rom-com, and it is one of my favourite rom-coms, which is why I decided to rewind review this thing when it came towards Christmas, because it is literally the perfect mix between a rom-com and a Christmas movie. And I was like, yeah, this is it. This is the perfect December rewind review. So, this movie is fucking awesome, okay? So, if you're a big fan of rom-coms, you'll very much like this. If you're not, I still think you can get something out of it. And that says something, because rom-coms is a very definitive theme and genre. You either like it or you don't, and I feel like you can really get something out of this. This movie is really, really great at establishing different characters and dealing with different people at the same time. Now, obviously, when you have so many characters, and I just named the main characters, they are the stars of the movie. There is other characters and actors that are in this movie that don't play as big of a role. And that shows you how stacked this cast is. If you can put all those people on, there's still more people to talk about. This follows, I think, 6 to 8 couples or 6 to 8 different plots of lives, and you have Liam Neeson's character dealing with the death of his wife and then his son falling in love. And then you have Hugh Grant playing the Prime Minister of England and falling in love with his secretary. You have Alan Rickman married to Emma Thompson, and they're dealing with his like assistant hitting on him all the time and like a weird thing. And then there's Colin Firth overseas falling in love with a girl that he doesn't even speak the same language as. And there's Martin Freeman, who's a porn stunt double that is going on the first date. And another guy that is another dude that goes overseas because he thinks American girls are better than British girls. And then there's freaking Andrew Lincoln and falling in love with Keira Knightley, which is Chiwetel Ejiofor's his best friend. He's falling in love with his wife. There's so much shit going on, and they do it so well. I think whenever you do this in a movie, you can fall to the same problems of they didn't focus on one character, or they didn't give enough time to a specific character. They spread it out so well and link it up so well, so you really get to know every single character, as well as Bill Nighy's character, who is a ex-rock star that's trying to make a bunch of money on Christmas and crazy shit going on there. So that's all. I think that's all the plots I can think of. I'm probably missing a segment as well, which shows how crazy this is, but they just do it so well in delivering every single moment of everything important in each of these people's lives, and you see them all growing, and they're all in different stages of love. One is falling in love and too nervous to talk to the girl. Another one is in the first date. Another one is past their prime of their relationship, and they're trying to rekindle their love. And everyone going through different things, and it just has such a great way of showing it. And they did it really, really well. This movie is very, very funny, and that is a big problem in comedies. And if it is funny, and if you find it funny, I think this movie really delivers on their comedy, and that could be a problem for most people. And even could this be a problem for some people? Maybe that's why some people don't like it, because they don't find it funny. I think personally it is a very, very funny movie. Again, the biggest part of this movie is just balancing the characters, and they did it. And they gave us a funny movie, a loving movie, and you just feel something when you're watching this movie. Especially, it gets you in such a festive Christmas mood. I think they delivered it so well, which is such a hard thing to do. Especially, I'm looking for information here. I think it's got a runtime of 2 hours and 15 minutes, which can seem like a long time for the majority of movies when you're watching this movie, because they've got such an ensemble of cast here. They balanced it so well, so you never really get trapped with one character and go, yeah, it's getting pretty late, like, can we wrap this up? You never get to that point, because so many people are going to do so many different things. And again, it can be such a negative thing in some movies. This is the biggest positive of this movie, is how good they handled it. And with this cast, you can never really go wrong. This cast is done so well. Majority of the characters, even if they're dicks or going through some bad shit, you want to see more of them. And I can't say enough about this movie. This movie is not a movie I expected to love. I saw it, I think, 2 years ago, and it came on around Christmas time. I was like, yeah. And I fucking loved it. I think I bought it last year around Christmas, and then I watched it again this Christmas, and I can just can't get enough of it. I'll probably watch it again. One of my mates said he hasn't have it, so I'm probably gonna hasn't seen it, so I'm probably gonna get him to watch it. This movie is just the perfect Christmas time rom-com movie, guys. If you're looking for a Christmas movie but you don't want to fall into that family you know, the classic family Christmas movie, go for this one. This one's very funny. It is just star-packed, well acted, writing, funny, everything you want in a movie. I think the small negatives of this movie is, again, could be a comedy, and you know, you can maybe not enjoy the comedy as much, but that's a very small negative, and maybe I think a little bit of stereotyping, but it's really enjoyable nonetheless if you just ignore that thing. I think it's a lot of stereotyping for English people. I think they were the ones that kind of were hesitant with it, but this one is so original. It is so much fun. I'm giving this movie an A. Thank you guys for watching my rerun review for December, Love Actually. You guys know what to do by now. You can like, you can subscribe, you can comment. Please comment your thoughts on the review. Please comment your thoughts on the movie. But I've got a question for you guys. What is your favourite Christmas movie? What is your #1 Christmas movie and I've already watched in December or ready to watch in the next week before Christmas? Let me know in the comments below, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good one.